So with Sonic Prime Season 2 slated to come out later this year, it seems that one character in particular will have a much bigger role this time around. Everyone's favorite edgy emo, Shadow the Hedgehog. So in this video, we'll go over how I'd want Sonic Prime to portray Shadow in Season 2, and also talk about the predictions I have about his character. From what I could gather online, it seems that most people who have watched Sonic Prime enjoy Shadow's portrayal in the show. And one recurring theme I see with their praise is that this version of Shadow isn't a total edgelord. And I think that's a very important balance to get right when it comes to this character. Shadow should be edgy, but not too edgy. So for Season 2 to strike this balance, we have to first define what it means to be edgy. I like how this Urban Dictionary post defines edgy. Edgy means to try to appear tough or cool for the sake of being provocative and or offensive. This attempt is just a way for the person or thing to compensate for them not actually being cool. So in order for Sonic Prime to get Shadow right, they shouldn't focus on him looking cool, like making him shoot a gun or saying curse words.
Where's that fourth Chaos Emerald?
But just letting him be cool. And the best way to do that is to follow his characterization in Sonic Adventure 2. I think one of the main reasons why Shadow's character has left such an impact in SA2 was that he was a hero, but a hero in his own way. Shadow was very individualistic. He listened to his own conscience as opposed to the crowd, and this inner voice was what compelled him to be a hero. So in Sonic Prime Season 2, Shadow should embody this independent spirit. Sure, in the show, he'll probably save the day with Sonic, but it should be out of his own volition. What makes Shadow distinct from Sonic and many other characters is how introspective he is. He isn't afraid to ask the big questions of life, like who am I and what is my purpose? In Sonic Prime, I think they should touch on these subjects. Look, I'm not expecting it to go fully existential, but with the premise of the show dealing with the fabric of reality tearing apart, and Shadow being alone in an endless void in Season 1, while Sonic is hanging out with pirates, it would be a missed opportunity if the writers didn't let Shadow at least think a little bit about these big existential questions. But yeah, all what I just said right now leads to my first prediction for Shadow in the upcoming season. At the beginning of Season 2, I think Shadow will restore the Shatterverse his own way. From this teaser alone, we see how quickly things will escalate between Sonic and Shadow. We get to the point where my guy literally drowns Sonic at the bottom of the ocean. Looking at this picture, we see Shadow removing the device that allows Sonic to harness the energy he got from the Paradox Prism. This may imply that Shadow will use the device for himself, and given that he has a Chaos Emerald, he may soon find a way to travel to different Shatterverses. Towards the end of the first season, it's clear that Shadow doesn't trust Sonic in fixing the multiverse, so he's just gonna clean up the mess himself.
Shadow? I don't have time to deal with whoever you are. I just want to go home.
Home? Home doesn't exist anymore because of you!
So yeah, overall, I can see the second season of Sonic Prime heavily focusing on Shadow and Sonic's rivalry. And speaking of rivalry, this is more of a wish rather than a prediction, but I hope that in Season 2, there'll be a Shatterverse inspired by the Space Colony Ark from Sonic Adventure 2. In Sonic Prime, each person in the Sonic gang was given their own unique dimension that explores and deconstructs them as a character. For example, there was New York City for Tails and the Boss Cage Maze for Amy. So I think it'd be a great idea if there was a space dimension that could explore and deconstruct Shadow's character in a unique way. This choice would add more depth to the story and his character, while also providing a great Easter egg for fans. So while we wait for Shadow in the upcoming season, I've already made an in-depth character analysis of the Hedgehog's philosophy and worldview. So if that piques your interest, you can click the video right here to check it out. But other than that, how do you guys think Shadow should be presented in Sonic Prime Season 2? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, it helps support the channel. Subscribe and hit that bell icon if you want to see more videos like these. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace out.